Questions I have so many, but looking at the time, I have chosen a few general questions. And one question is, I won't say funny, but few of you have asked questions like that. Sir, is it possible to change to some other subjects once we have taken this subject? I have taken this, can I change to that? Do people do like that? There is a question like that. So, can I tell you my story? Dr. Ravindran ka? ठीक है. In Kerala, class 10th के बाद, it was college. I mean, what we call 11th is not in school, nothing like the plus 2 system. So I had to go to the college for joining 11. It was called pre-degree course. So I went there, and there was nothing called counseling or Dr. Ravindran's or Professor Ramanujan's or nobody those days coming and talking to children. So I remember even today, first day I went for filling up that application form for my father, and there was a column. The question is, which group do you want? Which group do you want? I don't know what group. Nobody knew what is this group or what. So, बेइज्जती ना हो जाए, इसलिए मैंने पूछा क्या क्या है. So, they said first group, second group, third group, fourth group. There are 4 different groups. I thought third class आदमी तो बनना नहीं, first आने दो, first खत्म हो गया था. So I said कम से कम second तो दे ही डालो. So they said, gave me second. Ask me what? Physics, chemistry, bio. But in Kerala, those who take physics, chemistry, bio, maths is given as a gift. So you take 3, 1 get free. So I got physics, chemistry, bio, and mathematics. And my worst subject was maths. So you can imagine what must have happened. Because of maths, my physics went for a toss. Chemistry I understood, but I forgot. And I went to my chemistry professor one day and asked, Sir, I have a problem. Even before I said, he told me, I will tell you what is your problem. Sir, aapko pata? You study, forget. Is that your problem? Sir, aap to andaryami ho. Aapko sab kuch pata hai. Sir, this is my problem. Okay, Ravindran, I will give you a technique. Chemistry is a subject which you study, forget. Therefore, you study till you don't forget. Go. Team gaya? Great. After 12, I ran away from science. And ये मेरे आशीर्वाद नहीं है, but many of you, at least 40 to 50% of children sitting here, this is not my blessing, but what is going to happen will change their subjects. So not to worry. You have made one choice. I changed my subject after class 12. After taking physics, chemistry, bio and maths, then I went straight to psychology. Had somebody been able to tell me in class 10 itself, I would have been a better student those days. Are you getting it? Nothing to worry. Many of you will change your subjects, even the profession at 40 also. Absolutely no problem. You have taken up one subject, no problem. Now, in class 12, you cannot start thinking about whether I can do this or not. Complete it, and later on maybe you can shift also. Absolutely no problem. Many children I know, they have taken PCM and they have appeared for law. And like many of them took PCM and tried for engineering. Afterward, they went for a management course immediately afterwards. So everything is possible. Nothing to worry about at this particular stage. Now, I think this must be asked by certain science students, I think maybe commerce also. Sir, is it a good idea to drop a year and prepare for some entrance, etc.? Is it a good idea? See, everything will depend on your gut feeling. Gut feeling माने by all means appear for your entrances, but लिखते वक्त how you felt माने ऐसा लगा oh my God, मेरा थोड़ा सा प्रिपरेशन और होता तो मैं हो जाती, ये फीलिंग आती है, then it is not a bad idea. However, जो टॉपिक आपने अच्छी तरह प्रिपेयर करके फिर भी उसका क्वेश्चन आंसर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, so don't drop a year. That will be suicidal. Because I have seen friends वगैरह दूसरा कोर्सेस में हो गया, and people may go into depression and things like that. So you should be assessing your feeling while you are writing the entrance examination. People do course, but if at all you drop a year, don't simply sit at home and study. You should have some help, some more friends who will be doing the same kind of activities, then it will be helpful. Now, studying abroad versus studying in India, which is better? Again, that's a wrong question. Wrong question in the sense, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Everywhere, in other countries, also there are different levels of colleges and universities. In this country also, there are different levels of this. Therefore, it is not which country you are studying is important, but what is the institution you are entering, which is the kind of setup, what is it, and is it according to your abilities and aptitudes. So, ऐसे कोई बात नहीं, this country is good, that country is good. When studying abroad, children who have gone abroad have come back and worked in India. Beautifully, those children who are studying in India, after their studies, they go abroad and work also. So it is not a wonderful idea which is better. Which institution you are getting into is more important. Now, one minute. Somebody has written, many people have written, sir, I am an average student. I mean, is there anything for me? Is there anything for me? I said, a sad question in the sense, I can feel that. Friends, let me tell you, 70% of people in this world are average. Are you getting it? And so being average is not a bad idea, because 70% of people in this world are average. And one wonderful question has come. Sir, काफी लोग बोलते हैं, when we look back, the students who are sort of a backbenchers in our classes, who are not wonderful in studies in our classes, now they have become very successful in life, and some children who are not what you call backbenchers but excellent in studies, they are just average in their professions and all. ये कैसे sir? Is it a good idea to be a backbencher? I mean, is there something else which is connected? There are many other things. I wish I had a lot of time. Because there are certain other things. One thing is called like IQ. Have you heard about it? Intelligent hai. I remember those days, we psychologists used to sit for interviews. And we used to select people with high intellectual ability, excellent academic records. But बाद में देखा, at the post of what we call GMs, vice presidents, all that kinds of process, once they kept coming, company का भट्टा बिठा दिया. Then we started worrying, there are something else in my person's life which will be defining success, not only the IQ or not only the academic excellence. That is when we found out there is something else called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. One major part of this success story is, I tell you, one major factor we have found, psychologists have found in the world with people, is their ability to postpone gratification. I tell you an example. The research was in the US. हमने क्या किया? छोटे-छोटे बच्चों को अलग-अलग कमरे में बिठा के सबके हाथ में एक मार्शमेलो दे दिया और बोला, बेटा मैं बाहर जा रही हूँ, अब थोड़े टाइम में वापस आएंगे, आपके पास दो ऑप्शन है. ऑप्शन नंबर 1, आप खा लो तो खा लो, या हमारे लिए इंतजार करो. अगर इंतजार कर पाए, when we come back, we will give you one more marshmallows. And you can find this experiment even on the YouTube when you research. कुछ बच्चे जैसे ही लोग बाहर निकला चटक लिया, some of them बड़ा दुख भरी नजरों से, and we conducted longitudinal studies for years, and we found one very surprising thing, and that was those children who could postpone their pleasure, who could postpone their gratification, was more successful, much more happier in their life. So develop the capability to postpone your pleasure. अभी मजा चाहिए versus मजा तो ले लो, मगर अभी नहीं, थोड़ा ठहर के, थोड़ा ठहर के. This is one quality which probably made people successful in their life. This is one thing. And so you should be careful when you say that what is happening to these backbenchers who are becoming successful. Only concentrating on the books and marks will not make you successful. There are many other skills what we talk about, whether the soft skills, the capability to interact with people, to understand others' feelings, to recognize your own feelings. There are so many others.